Okay, anyway, so I'll start. In the last class, we dealt with the Maxwell's equations, but they are for static fields. So today we are dealing with Maxwell's equations for time varying fields. So first of all, I'll write the Maxwell's equations for time varying fields, and I will discuss how we got those extra terms compared to the static fields. So extra terms will be there. Why we are getting those extra terms, we will discuss. The first Maxwell's equation, so I'll write it in the point form. Just don't no need to type your roll number because it's a privacy. Just your name is available anyway. Type hashtag EMTL. Just type hashtag EMTL. That is enough. Okay. So otherwise, your roll number visible to others unnecessarily. Just type inform to others also. So just put ask others to join in YouTube directly. Anyway, both are same. Whether you join in Zoom or both are same. So point form of Maxwell's equations. So what is the first equation? Del dot d bar is equal to rho v. Okay. So I'll write in different form. So what is that? Somewhat different. You should be knowing the difference, no? It's a function of time, and automatically it will become a function of time. So you know rho suffix v, it's a volume charge density. D bar is electric flux density. So this is the first Maxwell's equation. What is the second Maxwell's equation? Del cross E bar is equal to, so I'll write in similar manner. Del cross, sorry, del cross E bar of t is equal to minus dou by dou t of B bar of t. So what is E bar? E bar is electric field intensity. What is B bar? B bar is the magnetic field intensity. Sorry, magnetic flux density. So that will be the second equation. Okay. So if you can share this link so that other will be also they are useful for the others also. And if your friends are live on Facebook, they will be knowing that the class is going on. Okay. And so other equation is del cross h bar of t. Del cross h bar is equal to, so jc bar I'll write as jd bar, where jc bar is equal to sigma into e bar, so automatically of t. jd bar, this jd bar, dou dou d bar by dou t. You want to still simplify it in terms of bar if you want to write. So everything is a function of time. So epsilon into dou by dou t of e bar of t, where d bar is equal to epsilon into e of t. Okay. So now, what is the fourth equation? This is the third equation. This del dot b bar of t is equal to 0. The fourth Maxwell's equation. It's the third. Okay, third Maxwell's equation. This is the fourth Maxwell's equation. Now compared to the static fields, so which equations are which terms are different here? This is one term. Okay, that is this one. Same term. This. And another term. Okay. Now, why you are getting those terms? From where we got those equations? Before that, so we'll decide about first and fourth equation. So what is the first equation? The first equation is based on Gauss law. So suppose if we take this one, so there is a charge, the flux coming from here. So flux coming like this. Okay. The flux lines are coming like this. We have surface area. Okay. The direction is unit vector here. Okay. Anyway, d bar is equal to q by 4 pi. So radius is r. Smaller, it is smaller, no problem whatever. 4 pi r square into ar. So this is actually, first of all, I will write it as, so what is the total flux? Ultimately, that is equal to q by 4 pi r square ar. As according to Gauss law, so what is that? Psi is equal to. So here, what is the difference? Why the equation is same? If the charge is a function of time, then flux is also a function of time. Okay. Now, if it is a function of time, automatically it will be a function of time. So definitely d bar is also a function of time and doesn't change. That whatever that emanating from a closed surface will be same. Nothing is adding, nothing is subtracted. Whatever that is, but it is changing with respect to time. That's only the difference. It's only changing with respect to the time. That's it. So that's why the divergence of d bar of t is equal to rho v of t. So this will remain same except it's a function of time. This is the first max. Okay. So now if you consider the fourth, we'll decide about fourth also. So what is the b bar? B bar is equal to mu into h bar. So that implies b bar of t. So b bar of t, b bar is a function. B bar of t is mu into h bar of t. So when they are function of time, so what happens here? Suppose I told you, so this is a current flowing through it. So instead of I capital I, so now we have I of t. So whatever may be, the flux lines are like this. The current is flowing. Just these flux lines will be rotational only. Okay. So I already told you. So this is purely rotational, whatever that is. So from the purely rotational, whether they are dependent on time or independent of time, when you are extracting a purely rotational quantity, what is the divergent quantity from a purely rotational quantity? So definitely it will zero. So that's why that is the concept. Del dot p bar of t is equal to 0. So this is the fourth Maxwell's equation. So it doesn't make any difference whether it is, only thing is we are trying to find out the divergence of a rotational quantity which is purely rotational, that is the curling h bar is purely rotational here. So that's why you are getting del dot b bar of t is equal to 0. That's very, very important. That's the basic concept. So what is the divergence? So what is del dot of any physical quantity which is a vector quantity that will give definitely a divergence of that quantity, but with respect to time if it changes automatically the divergent, what is divergent, that will be a function of time. That's it. Now the second Maxwell's equation. So del cross E bar of t is equal to minus dou B bar of E by dou t. So it's a function of time. So what is the basis for this extra term is Faraday's law. So EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt. What is phi? Magnetic flux. So what is B bar? Magnetic flux density. Okay. Just if are you getting? If you are able to understand it, understood, I think that those two concepts understood. Anyway, it's already explained in the class. So those who already missed, it's a kind of revision and understood. If you understood, type yes. Comment something. If you are able to understand, comment something. Are you listening? If you are listening or comment something about it, okay? So just understood. If you have any doubts, you can comment there. Okay, no problem whether it is a repetition of the earlier class. B bar is the electric flux density. Okay. So if you want to find out the flux, what do you do? Flux is equal to surface integral B bar dot ds bar. Is it closed surface or open surface? It's always open surface. If it is closed surface, it is 0. Okay. So just like suppose the flux lines are coming like this. So you have a surface, the open surface like this. So what is that contribution of this? Let's say this area. Okay, like that. Okay, phi. This will be open. Okay. Now, what is the thing here? Earlier, when you are talking about static fields, they are not time varying because static fields, static current. So let us say I, which is not a function of time, direct current, does not produce any magnetic field. So those who are joining the class, just type hashtag EMTL without any space, hashtag EMTL, just type hashtag EMTL. If you are getting something from this, just type hashtag EMTL. Those who are joining there, just type hashtag EMTL. And you can share it to your friends also. Whoever required that concept, they will be understanding this. Okay, for them it will be a result. They might be studying at home, but still for them it will be easy. Now, direct current does not produce any magnetic field. Is it correct? Correct or not? Direct current produces a magnetic field, definitely. So, magnetic field, it produces magnetic field. Don't try to misunderstand the concept here. But what is the case here? Suppose if you consider work done, in a static field is 0. Suppose I'll take the analogy here. Suppose there is a friction. So when the frictional force is a non-conservative force because closed loop work done is not equal to 0. Suppose there is no friction, what happens? The closed loop, the work done is equal to 0. So here what happens? According to the Lenz's law, whenever a current I of t is flowing through a conductor, okay, the magnetic field is generated. That magnetic field again induces EMF. Okay, so very excellent one. So very important here. This magnetic field induces EMF in such a way that okay. So this magnetic field induces EMF such a way that the produced that induces EMF, the produced current due to that EMF will induce a magnetic flux which opposes this original cause. So this is the original cause. So the induced EMF, the EMF is induced such a way that it will also produce some current. That current also produces some flux, but it opposes the original cause of it. So just like it's a kind of friction in the case of kinematics. So because of that, so this closed loop line integral E bar dot dl bar is not equal to 0. That's why we are not getting del cross bar, E bar is not equal to E of t, E is not equal to 0 in time varying case. Okay, so then what is the value there? Okay, so what is that? So closed loop closed integral E bar dot dl bar is not equal to 0, but is equal to some work done, that is equal to, so this is actually, I can show it as minus d phi by dt. So this is a condition. Surface integral V bar dot ds bar. So this is equal to, so when this is d by dt, when you go inside, it may, we don't know, it may be it is function of t, we don't know whether it is a function of x, y, z. Sometimes it is a function of x comma y comma z. So I will write the surface integral dou v bar by dou t dot ds. So it is generally 0, but it is not equal to 0 in the case of time varying field, that is equal to d phi by dt. So what it will get? You will get like this. So closed line integral E bar dot dl bar. So apply Stokes theorem. Del cross, so open surface integral del cross E bar dot ds bar. Surface integral, already I told you, dou v bar by dou t dot ds bar. So if we equate this, so this is, if you equate this, what you get? Del cross E bar is equal to minus dou v bar by dou t. So this you can represent like this. So one of them is like this is an integral form. So this is a differential form. This is the third Maxwell's equation. Okay. Sorry. Second Maxwell's equation. It's not correct. So what is the third Maxwell's equation? So generally, so for static fields, del cross H bar is equal to J bar, that is sigma into E bar. Okay. So this is a static field case. Now when you are applying it to whether the same is applicable to time varying field or not, we'll test it, and what is the inconsistency, and we will overcome it. So when you are applying for time varying fields automatically what you write, del cross h bar of t j bar of t. So let us consider this is correct. So if that is correct, it is should be the same time mathematically it should be correct. So that's why del dot del cross h bar of t is equal to del dot the divergence I am applying j bar of t. But mathematically the divergence of curl is equal to 0. But what about this? This is not equal to 0. How do you know that? Del cross j bar, sorry, del dot j bar is equal to minus dou rho v of t by dou t, which is nothing but equation of continuity. Okay. Equation of continuity. So this is called inconsistency. When you are applying the same thing, same equation, this Maxwell's third equation to time varying fields. So what you are getting, we are getting something else. So I assume that for the time varying fields, del cross h bar is equal to j bar, we know anyway. So conduction current density. So this is conduction current density. Jc bar is equal to sigma into E bar. Sigma into E bar, no? So sigma is the conductivity, conduction current density. Let us say it is k bar, or else you can say so G bar. Anything you can consider. So that is now you apply del dot del cross h bar is equal to del dot jc bar, because this is the divergence will be 0 here. Sorry. This is 0. Okay. So when this is 0, del dot G bar is equal to del dot when del dot J bar is of t, no? So minus. So that implies del dot G bar is equal to minus. So when it is dou rho v by dou t, so del dot G bar is equal to minus. So we should feel that you should try to another form. Rho v. What is rho v? Del dot D bar is equal to rho v. So I can write that del dot G bar is equal to minus. Okay. minus 2 by. So if you equate it, what you are going to get? Minus dou rho v by dou t. Automatically here already existing minus is there. Okay. So if you substitute that one, you will get this is plus. So automatically this is plus. So if you equate, what is g bar? G bar is equal to dou d bar by dou t. So the equation, so the Maxwell's third equation, del cross h bar is equal to, so jc bar sigma into e bar. What is other term? G bar, that is equal to dou d bar by dou t is equal to dou sigma into dou e bar. Sorry, epsilon into epsilon into. This is the third Maxwell's equation. Okay, what you do is, if you understand the concept, then type hashtag Maxwell's equation, hashtag Maxwell. Okay, just to, for because this is only way to communicate to you, because I cannot talk to you like in the classroom. Okay, so this is regarding the Maxwell's equation for time varying fields. Understood? Okay, so now from where you got this equation? Inconsistency. So what is inconsistency in Ampere circuit law? That is giving this extra term. Okay, this extra term is due to the inconsistency. We are overcoming the inconsistency of Ampere circuit law. That is, we applied for static field. If you overcome that inconsistency, for the time varying field, that will become automatically the equation for the Maxwell equation for time varying fields. Okay. Okay. So what we do is just share. Just if you understood, just type hashtag Maxwell. Don't type your roll numbers. No need of your roll numbers. Just type hashtag EMTL, hashtag Maxwell. Okay. Share it to your friends. So other friends also, you will be dealing with on each day one concept until the examinations are completed. So we are dealing with so just hashtag EMTL, hashtag Maxwell. So no space here. Just okay. Any doubts you can comment there. If you have any doubts also you can comment there. If you understood it is okay. Okay. So read the standard textbooks. Sadiku, that is elements of electromagnetics. So that is, no, textbooks, elements of electromagnetics by Matthew N.O. Sadiku. And engineering electromagnetics by Hayat. So those two textbooks are sufficient for this concept. Okay. So what we did today, we discussed about the time varying field Maxwell's equation. So integral from automatically you can write it down. So this is, suppose if you say this is integral from, so how do you write it? Line integral of h bar dot dl bar. Okay. How do you get it? Similarly, for the same thing you can write it. Yes. Earlier, this is got integration. From where you got this? So this integral. Okay. Okay, this is the class for today, and tomorrow and the next tomorrow for half an hour we'll discuss another class. Okay, another concept tomorrow. Okay, so I am ending the session today. So share it to your friends. After that, better you subscribe to this one so that whenever I teach a class, so you'll be getting update. If you want, you can listen or leave it. Okay. Okay, just share it to your friends. Similarly, your batch students will be, your friends will be studying in other engineering colleges. So that you can share to those people also, so that they can listening. They'll start listening. For everyone, it is the same. They'll be start listening. They may be getting something from this one. Okay. So I think everyone is fine. Okay. So just okay. I'm ending the session. Have a nice day.